Welcome to the second part of the best portable power station of 2025. The first part talked about the Bluetti AC200L portable power station. This one goes much deeper into portable power stations. Our next portable power station is the Anker Solix F3800, which is the best portable power station for RVs and home backup. This is the high-capacity, high-performance flagship that Anker unleashed for serious home backup and RV warriors. This is not a mid-ranger. It's a heavyweight built to stand shoulder to shoulder with whole-house power stations, and it delivers specs and features that make it one of the most versatile and expandable power systems on the market. So, what are the specs? The Anker Solix F3800 comes with a jaw-dropping 3,840 watt-hour of lithium iron phosphate battery capacity, LFP battery capacity. The same chemistry trusted in electric vehicles with 3,000 plus cycles to 80%. It's paired with a massive 6,000 watts pure sine wave inverter that can surge up to 9,000 watts. That's enough to run multiple large appliances simultaneously. Think full-size refrigerators, air conditioners, washing machines, and power tools. In fact, you can run almost the entire household, except central HVAC, using this unit alone. It supports 240 volts, split phase, power out of the box, a rare feature at this price point, making it capable of handling heavy-duty appliances and RVs without a hitch. You get 13 output ports, including 6 AC outlets, a 30 amp RV port, TT30 and L1430 ports for 240 volts use, high-speed USB-C and USB-A ports, and a 12 volts car outlet. That versatility makes the F3800 ideal for home backup, off-grid cabins, outdoor events, and contractors who need portable high-capacity power. Let's talk about price. The Solix F3800 originally launched at a price point of around $3,999, positioning it as a premium whole home backup solution. However, Anker has offered some really good promotional pricing, and right now it's at around $2,799 or even less, especially if you purchase through their bundles or authorized retailers. For a 3.8 kilowatt hour LFP unit with 6,000 watts output, this puts it at around 75 cents per watt hour, competitive for its class, especially considering the inverter strength, dual voltage capabilities, and brand support. Compared to EcoFlow's Delta Pro 3.6 kilowatt hour, 3.6 kilowatt inverter at $3,699, or Bluetti's AC500 plus B300 combo 5 kilowatt hour expandable, the Solix F3800 undercuts on price while exceeding in output. So what are the recharging options? Charging is one of the standout features of Solix F3800. It supports up to 2,000 watts AC input, and when combined with solar, which is up to 2,400 watts solar input, it can achieve 6,600 watts combined input when dual charging, one of the highest on the market. That means even with its massive 3.8 kilowatt hour capacity, you can refill this beast in just over an hour under optimal conditions. It also supports EV level charging via NEMA 1450 port, meaning you can plug directly into certain EV outlets for ultra-fast top-ups. With solar, it supports high voltage, high wattage arrays, making it ideal for permanent setups or serious off-grid installs. The MPPT charge controller ensures efficient solar conversion. Car charging is also possible, but with a large battery like this, it's not practical, unless it's an emergency. What's the use case? Who is it for? The Anker Solix F3800 is built for users who demand serious power. Homeowners preparing for long outages, off-grid enthusiasts, mobile business operators, and RVers who want to run everything, including AC, without worry. Its 240 volts output means you can plug directly into a transfer switch to run household circuits during a blackout. Contractors can use it on job sites to power heavy tools, and because it's modular and expandable up to 26.9 kilowatt hour with additional battery packs, it's future-proof for users whose power needs grow over time. Despite its size, it's mounted on industrial-style wheels with a telescoping handle, so moving it around a garage, event space or driveway isn't as hard as you'd expect. So what are the pros? Massive output and expandability, 6000 watts continuous, 9000 watts surge. Covers almost anything you throw at it. Add more batteries and it becomes a full home energy solution. True 240 volt split phase support. No adapters needed. This is a game changer for home power users and large RVs. Dual charging up to 6600 watts, one of the fastest recharge rates in the portable power market. AC plus solar support makes it ideal for daily off-grid cycles. EV compatibility. Use NEMA 1450 plugs to charge faster or connect to EV charging ports. A huge win for electric car owners. It has premium build and warranty. Rugged industrial grade build, Anker offers a 5-year warranty, underscoring the brand's confidence in this device. Smart app control. Bluetooth plus Wi-Fi lets you monitor and manage everything from your phone with full real-time data and remote controls. What are the cons? It's very heavy. At 130 pounds, that's almost 60 kilograms. It's not something you're lifting into the back of a car. It's rollable, but not truly portable. High initial cost. Even at discounted pricing, it's a big investment. Not overkill. Make sure you'll use what it offers. No wireless charging or small perks. No frills like built-in lights or phone pads. It's laser focused on core functionality. And it requires proper setup for home backup. While it supports transfer switches, users need a licensed electrician to integrate it safely into home circuits. So in summary, the Anker Solix F3800 isn't for everyone, but for those who need serious, reliable, expandable power. It's a powerhouse. It's unmatched 240 volts capability, huge inverter, blazing fast recharge, and durable battery chemistry make it one of the smartest choices for blackout resilience, RV domination, or full off-grid ambitions. If you're building a serious backup plan in 2025, this is the system that lets you sleep through the storm. So what are top high capacity alternatives? In this tier, consider the EcoFlow Delta Pro. 3.6 kilowatt hour, 3.6 kilowatts inverter, expandable to 25 kilowatt hours. Bluetti AC200 plus B300, 5 kilowatt hour modular setup. Or maybe even the Zendure Superbase V6400, 6.4 kilowatt hours, semi-solid state battery with EV level output. Each has its strength. Delta Pro is sleek and proven, Bluetti's modular design is ultra scalable, and Zendure leads on innovation. But the Solix F3800 hits the sweet spot of raw power, price, and future-proof flexibility. If you want a power station that can scale into a whole house system without breaking the bank, this is your new favorite appliance. Next up is the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3, which is the best whole home backup portable power station. Let's dive into this true titan of portable power that's made waves in 2025, the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3. This isn't a mid-ranger, it's EcoFlow's most powerful, most future-proof power station to date. Whether you're powering a home through an extended blackout, living off-grid, or running high-demand equipment in the field, the Delta Pro 3 is built to deliver industrial-grade capacity with consumer-friendly flexibility. The EcoFlow Delta Pro brings a staggering 4096 watt-hours of capacity with built-in LFP, lithium iron phosphate battery chemistry rated for 3500 plus cycles to 80% capacity. The inverter is equally impressive, a 4000 watts continuous pure sine wave output with a 12,000 watts surge capacity, one of the highest in the portable station world. What's even more remarkable is its scalability. The Delta Pro 3 can be expanded to 48 kilowatt hours with external batteries and smart home panels, putting it in whole home power territory. This beast supports dual voltage, 120 volts and 240 volts natively, making it ideal for home circuits, RVs and appliances like well pumps and dryers. It features 14 output ports including multiple AC outlets, 30 ampere RV port, high wattage USB-C, USB-A, a 12 volts car socket, and Anderson ports. It also supports EcoFlow's X-Boost mode to allow short-term operation of high wattage devices beyond its standard rating. What about the price? At launch, the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 retailed for around $3,699, but in early 2025, EcoFlow offered aggressive bundles and launch discounts that brought the base unit down to just $3,199. Considering its 4 kWh LFP battery and 4 kWh inverter, that's highly competitive, about 78 cents per watt hour. By comparison, the Solix F3800 3.84 kWh 6 kWh inverter retails near $2,799, while Bluetti's AC500 with B300 combo 5 kWh 5 kWh inverter hovers around the $3,500 mark. Delta Pro 3 may not be the cheapest per watt hour, but it excels in feature density, modular expansion, and app experience. What about the charging performance? Charging is a major win for Delta Pro 3. Using EcoFlow's extreme dual charging, you can hit up to 7,000 watts input via solar plus AC. On AC alone, it can recharge from 0 to 80% in under 70 minutes. Solar input maxes at around 2,600 watts, one of the highest in its class. Users can combine sources like AC and solar or EV station plus solar, thanks to EcoFlow's smart charging hub. You can also charge via EV stations using a level 2 charger with an optional adapter, giving fast top-ups on the go. A game changer for RVers and EV owners. Car charging is available but not recommended for regular use due to its slow rate. Who's it for? What are the use cases? The Delta Pro 3 is aimed at serious users, full-time off-gridders, homeowners seeking seamless backup power, RV and trailer travelers running everything from AC to cooking gear, and remote workers or professionals who need a rugged power solution for field operations. The built-in 240 volts support means it integrates directly with home circuits via a circuit switch or EcoFlow smart home panel. It's also stackable with smart batteries for up to 48 kilowatt hours, making it one of the only units that truly replaces a gas generator for high-demand multi-day outages. Despite its power, it features a sleek wheel design with a retractable handle and app-based controls, making it surprisingly user-friendly for a 100-plus pound unit. So what are the pros? Massive power, expandability, and grid-level features. 4 kilowatt-hour base plus 4 kilowatt inverter is enough for whole room power, with expandability to 48 kilowatt hours. Fast charging. 7,000 watts dual input charging is unmatched. Recharge from the wall in a little over an hour. 240 volts split phase native output, ready for high voltage appliances, RVs, or whole home transfer switches. EV charger compatible, works with level 2 EV chargers, a rare feature that adds serious convenience. LFP chemistry plus 3,500 cycle life, industry standard longevity with safer, cooler performance. Smart home integration, pairs with EcoFlow smart panels, app ecosystem, and remote control system. Great app and firmware support, regular OTA updates, detailed performance dashboards, and scheduling. So what are the cons? Heavy and large, at around 114 pounds, 52 kilograms, it's very mobile thanks to wheels, but definitely not lift friendly. Premium pricing, while competitive in this segment, it's a big investment. Make sure you'll use its advanced features. Firmware maturity. Early adopters of EcoFlow devices occasionally report firmware bugs or app glitches, though the company has a solid update track record. Ecosystem lock-in. Many of the best features, smart home panel, extra batteries, remote modules, require additional EcoFlow ecosystem purchase. Noise under load. Fans can get loud under heavy use, especially while fast charging or running high loads. So to wrap up, the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 is a professional-grade power station that doesn't feel intimidating to use. It combines commercial performance with smart design, modular expandability, and consumer-level simplicity. Whether you're building an off-grid home, prepping for long-term blackouts, or just want the most future-ready backup you can buy, the Delta Pro 3 delivers. It's not cheap, but it's designed to last, grow with you, and stay relevant as your power needs evolve. So what are some great high-capacity alternatives? If you're comparing options, the Anker Solix F3800 is a close rival. It offers slightly more inverter output, 6,000 watts versus 4,000 watts, and 240 volt support at a slightly lower price. Bluetti's AC500 plus B300 system is more modular and goes up to 12.3 kWh with extra batteries, but is bulkier and less beginner friendly. Zendure's Superbase V6400 is another cutting-edge option with semi-solid state batteries and even higher capacity, 6.4 kWh, but it's newer, pricier, and not as widely tested yet. If you want the best mix of software, hardware, and future expandability, the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 might just be your forever power station. Now let's get into what features really matter in a portable power station. We're going to talk about features that matter versus marketing gimmicks. Which one should you prioritize and which might be more hype than help? The portable power station market is filled with buzzwords and spec sheets, so it's important to know what really affects your user experience. Battery chemistry, LFP versus NMC. This is a big one. Lithium iron phosphate, LFP batteries have become the norm for quality stations in 2025, and for good reason. LFP offers much longer cycle life, typically 3000 plus cycles to 80% capacity versus 500 to 800 cycles for older nickel, manganese, cobalt, NMC batteries. If you plan to use your power station frequently, like daily in a van or weekly for work, LFP is worth it. You'll get a decade of use without significant degradation. If you're only buying a unit for occasional emergency use, NMC is not a deal breaker. You might only cycle it a few times a year. But as Popular Mechanics notes, most new portable power stations, including all the models we recommend here, feature lithium iron phosphate, which lasts far longer. All three models featured here, the Bluetti AC200L, Anker Solix F3800, and EcoFlow Delta Pro 3, use lithium iron phosphate LFP chemistry. That's a major win for longevity and safety. Capacity, watt hour, and output watts. These two are the core specs. Watt hours tell you how long you can run something, and watts tell you what you can run. It's easy to be wowed by a high capacity number, but consider your actual use. For home backup, we recommend at least 500 watt hour to run basics for a few hours, and 1000 plus watt hour if you want to cover longer outages of bigger appliances. For camping, 300 to 500 watt hours can be plenty for electronics. Output wattage, a pure sine inverter with at least 300 watts will handle laptops, fans, and small devices. Up to 500 watts lets you use blenders, small power tools, or mini rice cookers. From 1000 watts to 1500 watts covers most kitchen appliances, coffee makers, and medium power tools. From 1800 watts to 2400 watts, it's needed for things like microwaves, toasters, hairdryers, or full-size refrigerators. Don't be swayed by peak or surge wattage too much. A unit might say 3600 watts peak, but that usually means for a few milliseconds to start a motor. What matters is continuous output. Make sure continuous watts is above your highest wattage device. Now let's get charging speed, AC and solar. How fast the unit recharges can drastically affect usability. Fast AC recharging 1 to 2 hours is a huge plus if you use the station daily or during frequent outages. If a station takes 5 to 8 hours to recharge, that might be fine if you only use it overnight occasionally. But if you need quick turnaround, look for models with fast charge tech. Similarly, solar input capacity matters if you plan to use solar panels. A higher watt solar input with an MPPT controller will give you more flexibility. For instance, 200 watts versus 500 watts solar input can mean the difference between recharging in one sunny day or needing multiple days. However, if you don't have solar panels or don't mind slower charging, you might not need the absolute fastest charging model. It's about your own scenario. The EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 leads with up to 7000 watts combined input from AC plus solar, recharging 0 to 80% in under 70 minutes. The Anker Solix F3800 supports dual input up to 6600 watts and also charges quickly. Bluetti's AC200L supports 2400 watts AC charging and 1200 watts solar input, which is still extremely fast for its class. Outputs and ports. More ports can be marketing fluff or genuinely useful, depending on you. USB-C PD ports are incredibly handy if you have modern devices. Being able to charge your laptop or phone directly from USB-C at 60 to 100 watts saves you from needing AC adapters. If you have multiple laptops and phones, multiple high-speed USB ports are a plus. 12 volts DC output cigarette lighters, and others are important if you run automotive coolers or ham radios. Most stations have at least one 12 volts car socket. Some also provide regulated 12 volts DC barrel jack outputs for small devices. Neat if you use them, irrelevant if not. RV port TD30. This is great for RV owners. 30 amperes output to plug your RV directly. If you're not an RVer, you can ignore this feature. Wireless charging pads. Many Bluetti and some Jackery units have keypads on top to charge phones. Nice little bonus, but definitely not a make or break feature. It's essentially a 10 to 15 watts wireless charger. Convenient for camping nights to just toss your phone on the unit. The Bluetti AC200L gives you up to 5 AC outlets, 30 ampere RV outlet, USB-A, USB-C, 12 volts car socket, and wireless phone pads. The Anker Solix F3800 steps up with 13 outputs, including 6 AC, dual 240 volts ports TD30 and L1430, USB-C, USB-A, and RV support. EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 also provides 14 ports and supports 240 volts appliances out of the box. If you have RV needs, large appliance hookups, or multiple devices, these stations give you excellent port flexibility. What about expandability? Higher end stations allow you to attach extra battery packs. This can be a decisive feature if you want a system that can grow. If you have an expanding budget or plan to possibly go bigger later, consider this. Otherwise, if you're comfortable with a fixed capacity, you might save money with a non-expandable model. The Bluetti AC200L can be paired with B230 or B300 battery modules to reach up to 8,192 watt-hours. Anker Solix F3800 scales up to 26.9 kilowatt-hours. EcoFlow Delta Pro goes even higher, up to 48 kilowatt-hours with smart extra batteries and smart home panels. If you're planning to build a full home backup system or expand later, this is a key feature to consider. And what about solar generator? This is somewhat of a marketing gimmick. You'll often see these products called solar generators. Just a heads up, that term means a power station plus solar panels. Some marketing will imply the unit itself is solar powered, but none of these have built-in solar panels. So built-in solar is generally fluff. What matters is whether they have a good solar input controller, MPPT, and the input wattage. None of these models include built-in solar panels despite the term solar generator. It simply means they're compatible with solar charging. All three offer MPPT controllers for efficient solar conversion, but you'll need to purchase panels separately. Don't fall for bundles unless the panels meet your actual wattage and portability needs. Next, we talk about apps and smart features. Having a mobile app is not a necessity. It's perfectly fine to operate a power station manually. However, apps can be genuinely useful for remote monitoring. Say you're inside the RV and the unit is charging outside, or adjusting settings like charging speed, LED lights, etc. They can also deliver firmware updates, which sometimes fixes bugs. So the app is a nice to have, but I'd rank it lower than core specs. If a great unit lacks an app, it's not a deal breaker by any means. Conversely, don't fall for an inferior power station just because it has app control or Alexa integration or some novelty, unless the fundamentals are solid. All three units featured in this video support smart app control. Bluetti's app works via Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. Anker's F3800 offers app control with real-time data and remote configuration. EcoFlow's app is arguably the most advanced, offering OTA updates, scheduling, and remote monitoring. These apps are handy for solar users, RV setups, or users who want to tweak performance settings, but they're not essential to core functionality. Next is uninterruptible power supply, UPS. Some stations advertise UPS or home backup mode. Typically, this means if the unit is plugged into wall power and your devices are plugged into the unit, it'll pass grid power through and switch to battery during an outage. However, most have a transfer time of 20 to 30 milliseconds, which can cause sensitive electronics to reboot. True UPS, which is for computers and servers, have 0 millisecond transfer. So if you intend to use your power station as a UPS for, say, a desktop PC or medical device, research each model's behavior. The Bluetti AC200L has a 20 millisecond switchover time for UPS use. Anker F3800 also offers UPS support, ideal for essential circuits and RV setups. EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 integrates with smart home panels to act as a full-fledged home backup UPS with fast transfer speeds. Keep in mind, none of these are zero delay UPS units like a true online UPS, so sensitive electronics may still reboot. Next, Cycle life and warranty. Check the rated cycle life and the warranty length. Those tell you how much the company trusts its own product. A longer warranty is obviously better for you. Cycle life ties back to chemistry, LFP or NMC. If a spec sheet says 500 cycles to 80%, know that that's an NMC battery. 3000 plus cycles means LFP. If you're a heavy user, that's huge. If you're a light user, it might not matter before the warranty ends or new tech comes out. All three use LFP batteries, rated for over 3000 cycles. Bluetti offers a 4-year warranty on the AC200L. Anker provides a 5-year warranty on the F3800. EcoFlow typically offers 5 years as well on the Delta Pro series. These are long-term devices and their warranty length shows each brand's confidence in their durability. Next, hardware extras. The Bluetti AC200L includes wireless phone charging pads and a compact design for its output. Anker's F3800 stands out with industrial wheels and a telescoping handle for easier movement. EcoFlow's Delta Pro 3 also has wheels and a retractable handle and supports EV station charging with the right adapter, an exceptional plus for electric car owners. In summary, focus on the fundamentals: capacity, output, battery type, and build quality. Prioritize what aligns with your planned use, long-term durability for everyday use, or maybe highest capacity for emergencies even if charging is slower. Features like an app, wireless charging, or flashy marketing terms should be considered icing on the cake. Nice, but not the main meal. When choosing, remember, there's no one perfect power station. Only the one that fits your specific needs and budget is perfect for you. If you want serious home backup or off-grid resilience, the Anker Solix F3800 offers massive capacity, 240 volts output, and future-proof expandability. For a more compact yet powerful solution, the Bluetti AC200L delivers excellent performance for home essentials or RVs without breaking the bank. And if you're building a smart, scalable energy system for both home and travel, the EcoFlow Delta Pro 3 strikes the ideal balance of power, speed, and intelligent features. Lastly, don't forget to read real user reviews. Maybe even join communities, subreddits like Portable Power Station, and you will learn a ton from folks who have field tested these units for months. We have brought you a summary of the latest info and feedback so you can buy with confidence. If you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to Up On Top for more in-depth tech reviews. And drop a comment. Which power station are you leaning towards, or do you have questions we didn't cover? We are happy to help.